Alright guys, what's up? Joe Dobby here. I just placed... I forgot what I placed already. Let me look at the standings real quick. Alright, so, I placed 6th in the 242 player core TCG event. It is a Bandai Premier event, and I'm so thankful for all my opponents and the experience. It was really a lot of fun. It was also super tiring. But yeah, I'll just dive into the tech profile and go over the matchups really quickly. So, starting off with eggs, we have 4 copies of Demi-Meramon and 1 copy of Shaman. Demi-Meramon naturally allows you to draw and trash on deletion, which is why I love the egg. Granted, the Digiburst aspect of the deck sometimes makes this not as important, but it's obviously the best egg in purple, so I'm running it. Shaman, same situation. However, there are times where I will choose to not Digiburst out Shaman in this MetalGarurumon deck, obviously, so it has retaliation once I swing into Sec, and it'll also protect that next Digiburst from getting swung over by a stronger Digimon, for example. So, we'll dive right into the rookies. These are very wonky ratios, guys. I'm going to tell you this right now. First, 4 rookies. I'm running 4 copies of Ghostmon. So, Ghostmon is a beast. It allows me to recycle him back into my hand off a Digiburst. So, it's an inheritable skill. When this card is trashed due to activating this Digimon's Digiburst, return this card to its owner's hand. This is why I have a unorthodox lower rookie count overall. Ghostmon is also pretty cool. I like the art. But yeah, pretty much why I run him at 4. Next, I'm running 3 copies of Gabumon, y'all. The draw 2 trash 1. Obviously, it's pretty good. I started off running a different type of deck, rookie for this 3 slot, like Sukaimon, even just the 2-cost Devimon. I started experimenting, but I realized that the Gabumon does come in clutch at certain points in the game, so very important there. I'm running 3 copies of Labramon. Labramon allows me to draw 1, trash 1. It's a great, like, double rookie start for first turn. I'll Digivolve into an inheritable and then play Labra. In a War Gray matchup where you want to significantly reduce your opponent's security as fast as possible, that is actually a good play because you can just swing the Labra into Sec and you should be fine. Next, I'm running 2 copies of Gazimon, the memory controller here. Your opponents, if they're blue, if they run yellow Patamon, the structure deck, they're pretty much stuck and unable to capitalize and gain memory from anything else other than tamers. So I love the Gazimon. Gazimon is like a must play in purple, at least in my opinion. I'm running 4 copies of Meramon. The Meramon Vanilla is actually so good because it allows you to Digivolve for 1. Not bad of a hard play as well at 5, but there are better cards to hard play. However, the 1 cost Evo is just very important in a Digiburst style deck because you can get up to your Megas as fast as you can and also draw as fast as you can. That said, we're diving into more 1 cost Evos. I'm so thankful for the purple structure deck because I have access to another level 4 1 cost Evo. We've caught up to the rest of the colors. Devimon here. 1 cost to Evo, it's also a blocker. The only caveat is it's 6 cost to hard play, so it never feels good to hard play, which is why the Meramon also serves, and the Valmon serves as an ultimate. We're diving right into the last set of level 4s here, and it is my 3 copies of Valmon. I did beat a blue Vike. Okay, so the 3 copies of Valmon here are because of Rookie Rush. I don't have a lot of tools, granted, to take out Rookie Rush, so I'd rather pack on the blockers on the board and just, take care of it from there. Filemon at 6k and 5 cost to hard play is also super awesome. Going into the level 5s, my favorite part of this deck, the Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. You will get to see all the types of shenanigans I use to bring this card out, and it is absolutely awesome, guys. Like, it's so awesome. Let me turn off the light here. Boom. Oh, that's horrible. There we go. Much better. That's not this good. Let's raise this. So yeah, Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. It has Rush as a mechanic part of the card, and on play you may delete one of your Cerberusmon to gain 9 memory. That's why I had to run the full 4. We're gonna go over some of the shenanigans, and then once I get to the MetalGar and the options. So running 4 copies of the regular Cerberusmon here on deletion trigger, draw 2, trash 1. Very, very awesome combo because you get free Cerberusmon Werewolf mode on play, and you get to draw 2, trash 1. So you just get to continue to build up that trash for the MetalGarurumon play, and you also get to have something with Rush, which can swing very early, and at 9k, it's pretty much going to be surviving a bunch of things. Gonna go into the last set of the last set of that's true. The last set of level 5s here. Lady Devimon. Oh boy, this is just clutch. I was running 2 copies, but I had to cut it down because I wanted to run Millenniumon in the deck. I almost forgot that was what change I made. So here we are with the Lady Devimon, and yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Allows you to also work against Rookie Rush with the return. When you use an option card, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon inheritable. Also allows you to draw 2 and trash 2, so it's very, very powerful. Okay. Next, we are running the full 4 copies of the MetalGar. So the full 4 copies of MetalGar, super important card. This is literally why I win games. So Digiburst 2, you can play an option card with a memory cost of 7 or less without paying its memory cost. So I'll dive into the, I'll dive right into the plays in a bit. Oh, sorry. Next, we got 2 copies of the Plutomon. Plutomon is a beast. Comes in absolutely clutch. I'm only running 2 because I don't always need it. The priority to Evo is always going to be MetalGar. But Plutomon allows me to draw 2 on Digivolve and play an option card with a cost of 6 or less. So we're going to dive into that as well in a bit. It's also 12k, so it's hard to kill. Next, we have 2 copies of Millie. So Millenniumon's really strong. I initially didn't run Millie in this deck, but because of, practice and matchups, I realized that Millie actually comes in clutch, especially with a sourceless MetalGarurumon on the field. If you don't want to swing into, for example, a Megazoo matchup, you can go into Millie through that, remove something, and then have swing later. Have the chance to swing later. So very good card overall. Gets rid of Chaosmons as well, etc. in the meta today. 3 copies of Necrophobia. So Necrophobia allows you to play a level 5 from your trash without paying its cost. I'm pretty sure because of that, you're starting to see the lines of play here, guys, with the Werewolf mode, with the Digiburst MetalGar, the shenanigans that's to be had. Next, running 2 copies of Trump Sword. Very, very good card. Just absolute removal, except for the fact that it has to be unsuspended. Sad. But that's fine, because we run it, we live with it, we work with it. Allows me to play for free with MetalGar, so your opponents won't necessarily see it coming all the time, so it's really good. Next, Hell's Gate. Added to hand from security, which kind of sucks, but it allows me to remove a level 6, which is really good for Plutomon effect, right? So I can end my turn digivolving into Plutomon and destroying a level 6 or higher on my opponent's side of the board. So Hell's Gate is really strong card in that regard. So I had to run 2 just because I want to see at least 1 in a game, and it worked. And lastly, 1 copy of Nailbone. You're probably thinking, Joe Dobby, why are you only playing 1 copy of Nailbone? The reason why is because I want to rush out my swings through Necrophobia and get back into added security pressure as soon as I end my turn, with each turn that I end once I've had the MetalGaru and I've built my trash. Nailbone's kind of like a pinch card. It's not an offensive rush card in this deck. It only comes out when I absolutely have to have a blocker on the board. Or if I've already built my offense, they've already... and this card will get me to lethal. That's the only way you'll catch me playing this card. Lastly, we got 2 copies of Matt. You already know what Matt does. Memory stabilization allows me to go into MetalGar and to any of the level 5s without ending my turn. So very good setup involved. Woo! And also, I can return a purple option from trash. Necrophobia or Digimon. MetalGar, Pluto. Cerberusmon without paying its cost. So or like you never had to pay its cost, but you know what I mean. So that's the deck. We'll dive into some lines of play really quickly. Oh, my fault. That's where the Lady Devimon was. I'm playing 2 Lady Devimon, guys. Hello. I was like, why do I only have 1 lady? There's 2 ladies. Boom. Bada bing. All right, but this is irrelevant to the line of play, so we'll just leave it. Going over this really quickly, let's build a stack, guys. Let's have fun. Let's build a stack. So we got this, and let's say we have a best stack would be Mera, for example. So if I'm able to, let's assume we have a mat out as well, right? Let's say we have a mat out, because mat actually like is the driving force behind this deck sometimes. So with a stack with a Cerberusmon here, once I have the Metalgar, I can Digiburst 2 to play Cerberusmon using Necrophobia, right? And if I have a Werewolf mode in my hand, I can actually play Werewolf mode through that play, and I'll have a swing. So that's one line of play I could do. Another line of play you could do with this is if you have the Cerberusmon underneath and a Necrophobia in hand, you could skip that if you're not looking to draw, or if you don't have a Cerberusmon Werewolf in your hand, Digiburst this, play it, and now you have another Digimon with 9k and Rush, right? And so those are the 2 ways I mainly get out Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. Another thing you can do is once Werewolf mode has swung into security, it's 9k. Chances are it's gonna survive. Because it survives, I can Digivolve into Pluto. Plutomon allows me to draw 3 and play a 6 cost or less. I can bring out Hell's Gate. Once I play Hell's Gate, I get rid of a 6 or higher. So generally throughout the game, I'm constantly building my Metalgar stack, applying pressure every turn through Necrophobia, through swinging into Sec. And then once my opponent has a 6, if they're unable to deal with any of the 5s that I've brought out through Necrophobia, I can Digivolve into Pluto, play Hell's Gate, and kill it. So that's the backup line of play. And that's pretty much it. Like, this deck is very consistent in getting Necrophobia in my hand. So you can even do it this way. So let's say I have a Cerberus in trash and a Cerberus in my hand. I can Digiburst 2 here, taking out the Cerberusmon in trash, play Necrophobia, bring out regular Cerberusmon, play it, and then say Digiburst 2 again, Necrophobia again, and then play out another Cerberusmon. So because I'm drawing so much, I actually get to see my Necrophobias very, very often. So as long as I have 1 Werewolf in trash, I have one rookie in trash and one rookie in trash and 1 level 4 in trash, I don't need to worry anymore about my trash. At that point, I'm just adding more targets that make it more useful for me. That's pretty much the main gist of the deck. It's if you can get that down while playing around your matchups, you're pretty much good to go. I wanna discuss briefly why this card is so good in today's meta. The reason why Cerberusmon Werewolf mode is so strong is because compared to Nailbone, you're bringing out a Digimon with Rush, right? In addition to being a Digimon with Rush, you're also bringing out a 9k DP level 5. So it's a bridge to your Plutomon, to your removal, to your Millenniummon. In addition to that, being 9k with Rush, chances are it'll survive in security. And lastly, being 9k once again and being played for free, when you are playing a Wargreymon heavy meta, your opponent has to do way more to get rid of it. Slash will not remove it without a Koromon, for example. Wargreymon will not remove it without having Wargrowlmon Digiburst first, and then evoing into Wargrey, and then swinging, for example. It takes 2 Valderarm Digivolutions, minus 7k DP twice, just to kill a Werewolf mode. Right? So because of that, you're literally playing around the yellow matchup very, very well. And you know, it's good. It's good. And you can swing over things with very easily. And this is literally the reason why I made it this far in this tournament. Going over matchups really quick, I faced 3 yellow War Greymons, and pretty much time and again, once I got the werewolf, once I got the full Metalgar stack and I got 2 Werewolfmon out, it was near impossible to kill all 3 of them. And then I could just keep swinging and winning. And that's pretty much how I got through that. With regards to the 2 matchups where I was facing green Grand Kuaga / Nidhogg / Chaos / whatever, it's a toss-up. If I can get to rush out much quicker, it's good. Level 5s in green are typically just 7k, so they're not really going to be swinging over my werewolf mode. If they swing into security, because a lot of my Digimon now are over 7k, they're going to die. And that's how I pretty much got over that matchup, and just swarming the board before they can actually go into their threats. With regards to the blue Vikemon matchup, that blue Vikemon matchup had a big rookie rush element into it. So how I ran around that was through playing 7 blockers, the 4 Devimon and the 3 Vilemon. So against blue, I had Gazimon out and 7 blockers to prevent early swing. So it was working very well as well. Against MetalGarurumon purple, my only loss, it was a race to get to our MetalGarurus. That was all it was gonna come down to. Shout out J-Pain, great opponent. I struggled a bit to get to my level 5s early on. I managed to stabilize, but in the end, I got, I think, O2'd. Yeah, I got O2'd by J-Pain's MetalGarurumon purple. I think it runs the 4 or 3 nail bones. So once it gets very, very wide, it becomes very tough to kill. Which is why I struggled a bit there. But it was overall great matchups. Shout out once again Core TCG for the Bandai Premier Tournament. Shout out everybody for hanging out and chilling with me today as I do this profile and tournament recap for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I also want to say shout out to all my opponents. You guys were so amazing. Everybody played with great webcam etiquette. There was dice on the security, or it was clearly visible. Hands were always out here and not back here or on the side. Everybody played with at their absolute best. It was just getting tiring towards the end, which is why we may have missed some things or misplayed, or but that's all part of the game. So yeah, very fun. Thank you guys for watching, and we did it. We finally placed 6th out of 242 players. So thank you, and peace.